What's happening, everybody? It's time for another NBA Total Chaos. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and tonight we're going over 5 NBA games that are going down Tuesday, November the 11th. I've got these two expert handicappers here to break them down and tell you which ones are going over and under the total. Whichever one of you gets the most correct right comes back tomorrow, because now we're doing NBA Chaos every day. I forgot. Comes back tomorrow as the champ. I hope you're both free. All right. So up first, we have Mr. Tim Earl. Timothy, how are you today, my friend?
I'm going well. Got a couple totals in NBA tonight, so we'll see how that goes. But hopefully we can get some right. First NBA chaos over there.
Yes,
so.
This is the first NBA chaos of the season. And your opponent, Mr. Scott Reichel. Both of you are big-time total chaos guys. You guys have both gone 5-0 in NFL or in football, your respective footballs. You both had 5-0 days. So, I mean, I set up the first one to be pretty good. Reichel, how you feeling? You want the crown back? What do you want?
Yeah, I do. I was trying to think of how many days in a row I had won. I think it was 3 or 4. But then
I want to say I have the stats in my computer. I should have pulled them up before we did this.
I know for a fact I won at least 3 in a row. I wasn't sure if it was 4, but either way, back for basketball. Looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Yeah, you were streaking, man. You were streaking. Okay, so before we get started, if everyone could give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all the things. And don't forget, give us a follow at Picks Parlays and check us out at picksandparlays.net. We'll get to that a little bit later and get you guys introduced to the guys. Okay, so without further ado, let's start this off. We're talking the Raptors at the Nets, 7:30 Eastern game. We've got a total on this one of a 233. Tim, you're up first. What do you got?
Yes, we get to talk about your Nets and how awful they are.
They're bad.
1-9 to start the year, and one thing that we can kind of guarantee is that they're not going to score. I got the under in this game. I would even look towards a team total under with the Nets. That's probably even a better option because I've been looking at some team totals too. So if you guys are interested in that, maybe looking towards the Nets so you don't have to worry about what the Raptors will do. But I see this one as a lower scoring game, so I'm taking the under in this one.
All right, Reichel, what do you got going on in this? Oh, shoot, this is wrong. That's wrong. Okay, now we're right. Reichel, what do you got going on in this one?
Yeah, I agree. I feel the same way as a Nets fan. They're a painful team to watch. I'm happy about it, though, because I want the number 1 pick in the draft. But either way, point is the Nets can't score at all. You're looking at the Raptors, though, who can score, but they've been better defensively as the season has gone on. Nets, though, ranked 24th in offensive rating, 27th in pace. So they're not only bad, they're also slow, which is a good combo for the under. Nets have scored less than 110 in 4 of their last 5 games, and the Raptors have allowed... they've been doing pretty well. Their defense has stepped up over the last couple of games as well. They've allowed fewer points than they did when the season started. Yes, Toronto could, in theory, score 130. As a Nets fan, it is possible this team doesn't stink enough for that to happen, but the Nets can't score. Good enough for me. I'll go for the under.
All right, I like it. All right, moving along. It's the Grizzlies at the Knicks, 7:30 Eastern start. Reichel, you're up first, and the number's 233.5.
Yeah, it's kind of a similar story to the Nets game because the Grizzlies stink, and they can't score either. So I feel like you're kind of stuck in the middle here. I'll go with the under. Once again, the Knicks, despite being a good offense, are very slow in pace. The Knicks ranked 25th in pace. Grizzlies ranked 25th in offensive rating. So Grizzlies stink at scoring, and we know the Knicks play slow. Each of Memphis' last 7 games have gone less than 234. So that does bode well based on the trend. And the Knicks defensively have allowed less than 103 in 2 of their last 3 games. Same thing as the Nets game. I'll take one team to drag the total down by themselves because they stink. Give me the Knicks and Grizzlies under 233.5.
All right, Tim, what do you got to say about that one?
Well, we have to disagree on a couple of them. So I'll take the over in this game. And the only difference between this one and the last one is I think the Grizzlies can actually do a little bit more than your Nets. And with the Knicks, what they've done the last 4 games, last 5 games, is they scored 125, 128, 119, 137, and 134. So they've been putting up points as of late. I think they're able to put up enough to at least get the total above it. It's 233.5. They're going to score 130. So 130, 110. I got an over.
All right. That's what that equals up to. I can math. Yeah. All right. So Celtics are at the 76ers, 8 p.m. Eastern start. The total on this one is a 231.5. Tim, lay it on me.
Yes, and we've already seen these two teams play twice this year, and both of them actually resulted. Actually, one was 116-117, so 233 in that one. The other one was 109-107, so two under so far. Let's go over in this game. And I actually looked more towards the Sixers team total over as well. I think that actually has a little bit of nice play on it, and I think you're going to get a little bit. Could get a little bit of overtime possibly in this game because it's going to be a close one. It's a 2.5 point spread, so I took the over.
All right, Rachel, what do you got going on?
Yeah, so I have the under in this game. I think it's going to be close either way. So I do think maybe one slow down fourth quarter game comes down to the wire. You might just see a rock fight for 5 minutes, and that might just end up settling the over the under. But I do think this total's a bit high. Celtics rank 29th in pace, second fewest in the league. Sixers can score a bunch of points, but they rank 18th in pace, mainly because Embiid can barely move, so they play a lot slower when he actually is on the court. But you look at the Celtics defensively, they've been better. They've allowed less than 108 in 3 of their last 4. And the total so far this season have been 1 over, 1 under. Most recent meeting did land 217. Came down to the wire, 1 point game. I see a similar story here. I think it's a war, but I do think with the close projection of score, I can see one quarter potentially turning into an ugly quarter, which just drags the total down. I'll go with the under. Think that this game finishes somewhere in the 220s, but 231.5 feels a little bit too high. I'll take the under.
Sometimes it is just too many points. All right, up next we've got Warriors are at the Thunder, 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's 227.5. Shit, did I just do that one?
No, you didn't do that one.
Okay.
You wanted me to go first?
I thought I clicked on it. Okay. Shit, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll go with the under in this game as well. I'm taking a bunch of unders on this show. It's going to be a bit tricky because Curry's supposed to be back for this game. Is he going to look sharp? We don't know. He hasn't played the last couple games. We'll see. Thunder, though, are great defensively. Number 1 in the league in defensive rating, to the surprise of nobody. Warriors rank 7th. Good defensive team as well. Thunder and Warriors also play slow. Thunder ranked 22nd in pace. Warriors ranked 20th. And if you want to go back to last season, each of the last 2 meetings had less than 226. I know Curry's playing. SGA, we know, is a monster when it comes to scoring. But both teams play slow. They're elite defensively. I see a close game as well, but I'll go with the under in this one.
All right. Tim, what do you got?
Yeah, I got the under in this one too. I don't know if I necessarily see a close game. This Thunder team is just there's something else, and they've got a bunch of injuries and stuff going on, and they're still 10-1. I have a bad feeling you're going to end up seeing them repeat this year, but they obviously, you just mentioned they're elite defensively, and that's what they've been doing well all year. That's why they've been winning games. That's why they're 10-1. I like the under.
Yep. That's just it right there. All right, so last one for the round, and then we're going to do a little bit of a recap. I'm going to ask you guys what your best bets are on this also. When you guys do your intro and introduce yourselves and talk about the site and all that fun stuff, also give us your best pick of the show, okay? So last one we're going to talk about is the Nuggets at the Kings. I don't know how y'all ever watch these games, 11 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Vegas. That's a little crazy for me. Total on this one's 237.5. And Tim, you're up first.
Oh, I'm a Nuggets fan. I'm still not going to watch this. I'll be asleep for an hour and a half by then.
I've been cashing on the Nuggets lately. I've been paying attention. Nuggets first quarter has been getting me. Like I've been into the Nuggets lately.
That and the Joker with his triple doubles. I love it.
Yep.
No, I'm taking the over in this game. The Nuggets are just a high scoring, high offensive team. We've seen this all year. And this is a Sacramento Kings team that I've been low on, and I think they're going to be one of the worst teams in the West. And when it comes to it, it's because they don't play good defense at all. I could just see this one going up and down the court. Nuggets are going to score at least 130, maybe 140 in this game. Joker triple-double. I'm taking it every single game until they make it too expensive for me.
Yep. I'm not mad at that one single bit. All right, Rachel, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, so I took the under in every game so far, except this one. I'm on the over in this game. I think we're going to see a bunch of points. You're looking at the only meeting the season already, landed a casual 254. The Kings don't guard anybody. They've allowed at least 126 in 5 of their last 6 games. Denver offensively is great, but they also did allow a bunch of points to this Kings team in the first meeting. I see pace. I see really lackluster defense. Denver, if they got to 140, nobody would be surprised if that ended up happening in this game. So I'm on the over. The Kings might be entertaining. It's not because they're good. It's because they're quite bad. But there are a lot of points in their games. Good enough for me. Give me the over.
All right, and there we have it. Okay, so we are going to do a little bit of a recap, but I want to let you guys meet our two handicappers here. Over at picksandparlays.net, that is where we keep the good picks, right? Like the premium plays that get sold. Tim Earl, you are a volume better. You're putting out picks every single day in boatloads. Tell the people what you are all about and let us know what's your best bet out of these 5.
I put up pretty much every sport that we got. The 2 basketballs, the 2 footballs, baseball when it was around. Bye baseball. We'll see you next season.
Baseball.
And then and I do a show every single day, or Monday through Saturday. I've actually been switching it up a little bit. Been talking about a little bit of events going on. Talked about the Guardians pitchers getting arrested. That's kind of fun.
Yeah,
so trying to have a little bit more spice to the show. I do that every single day too. So
and Strawberry getting pardoned. That's a whole thing too.
I didn't even think about that one. Yeah, I should.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank me later. I'll bill you. Scott Reichel from Winners and Whiners. Tell the people who you are. Oh, and wait, Timothy, what's your best bet? What's your favorite one out of all of them?
Nuggets over.
Okay. All right. Now, Scott, sorry about that. Okay. So from Winners and Whiners, it is Scott Reichel, one of my favorite guys to have on the show. Tell the people who you are, what you're about, and what's your best bet.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter, Reichel Radio, a bunch of podcasts for a different network, SGPN. As for Winners and Whiners, I used to do videos over there, so there you go. You can find me on Twitter at Reichel Radio. Besides that, though, my best bet on the show, it was going to be the Nuggets over, so I can't take that. I don't want to steal. Give me the Nets under at 233.5. I know Toronto can score, but damn, that Nets team's a mess. And Cam Thomas, he loves to shoot. He's not playing because he's injured, so one less person you have to worry about. Give me the under in that game.
Okay, so Tim's bet is Nuggets over. I'm just putting this in because we're going to give a little recap here, and I want you guys at home to get all of the information. Okay. I could have maybe planned this out a little bit better, but please hold because it's happening as we speak. Boom, boom, boom.
It's not Allie's fault. She had a bug incident in the house. There was a lot going on, you know?
There was a moth that flew. I was coming in the door. It tried to intercept me, and then I yelled at it, and it flew away. So I don't know what's so crazy about that, but that's how. Do you remember the day on Morningwood when I squished the bug in my hand and then I grossed myself out? Okay, anyway, look, it's real stuff, people. It happens, okay? It's not all glitz and glamour and lights here up in the big leagues. Okay, so here's our recap. First of all, we've got one of Tim's bonus picks. Nets team total under when the Raptors take on the Nets. Tim and Scott are both going to take this one under the total. The Grizzlies and the Knicks. Oh, and that is Scott's best bet. Grizzlies and the Knicks. Scott's going over. Scott's going under. Tim's going over. I'm used to morning shows. I'm like,
it's okay.
Exhausted.
She's not wearing her glasses. It's fine.
I'm not wearing my glasses either. You know, you viewers at home are getting the real takes, the behind the scenes here, the blooper reel. All right, Celtics at the 76ers. Tim's going over. Scott's going under. Warriors and Thunder, they're both taking it under. And the Nuggets at the Kings, they're both going over. Tim has a bonus pick here. He's been cashing on this joke at triple-double for since the season started. So how many is he up to now?
I think it's 6-3 this year.
6-3. I mean, that's not bad. You're making money. It's not plus money anymore, but you're still making money.
It was even money for the last game, so.
Oh, nice. Okay. I can't find it on my stinking app. I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong place. And then I just take a points assist thing happening.
Did you try looking for it with your glasses on?
No, actually, no. I just got my prescription glasses.
I'll show you how to work the apps when we get off.
No more dollar store readers for this girl. I've got Coach prescription, baby. Okay, anyway, so Tim's best bet is the Nuggets over. Scott's best bet is the Nets under, but really it was the Nuggets over also. So those are your best bets for the show. Thank you guys so much for joining us on NBA Total Chaos. We're doing this every single night of the week. Not every single night of the week, every weeknight of the week. You're going to get 5 NBA Total Chaoses in your week. So don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Thank you, too, for joining me. Follow these guys as well. And like I always say, may the best capper win.
Look.